Starting with back waxing, you also cleanse the skin first. Step 2. You want to always apply powder throughout the client back. Make sure it's evenly spreaded so you can absorb all moisture the client may be experiencing at the time. Step 3. Move along, time to apply. When starting to wax the back, you want to make sure you go inward. Same thing you did on the stomach. You like to remove the main hairs with a strip going inward and a touch-up strip going outward. But before we touch bases on the touch-up strip, we're going to go ahead and lay all the strips to remove the main hair. Continue watching. Again, you want to make sure you pull that wax inward, making sure you don't leave any thin layers, creating a clean tab. Same here. Pull that strip inward, dragging that wax all the way to the middle of the back, creating a nice smooth tab, filling in any spots that is thin, and move along. On the back, you will lay several strips just for speed purposes. Now that all the strips is evenly spreaded, it is now time to remove. Pinch the middle of the strip, pull and pressure. You will now do the same for the remaining strips. As you can see, powder is not only important to absorb moisture, it is also a guide. It helps you know where you left off at when waxing any parts of the body. Now, we will continue doing the opposite sides, using the powder to help us guide us to let us know where we left off at in any areas we did not go over. Here you will see me go back in just a little bit more wax just to fill in any gaps, making my strip a little bit larger, also filling in any thin layers. I will be speeding up this video just a little bit, but follow along. We will still be doing all the same steps. Now that we have completed applying all our strips, it's time for removal. Pinch, pull, pressure. Now that all the strips have been removed, I'm now going over any areas that may have hair left. As you can see, our powder is the guide. Once all of those strips was removed, I'll now proceed with going with a strip down the client's back. This strip was pretty thin, so I did go back over it with more wax. It's no messing up in the feel of waxing. You can always fix your mistakes. Now that I'm done applying the wax, it's time to remove. But this one is tricky. As I pinch and pull, I noticed I had to stop because if I continue, I would have lifted the client's skin. Once I removed the wax, I took the sticky part, applied pressure just to remove any residue that's left on the client's skin. Now I will continue laying touch-up strips where hair is left. Since this is very repetitive, I will speed up the video. Just follow along with me. Make sure you pay attention as we move along. We are now coming to the end of laying all touch-up strips and being done with this service. The client is all done and almost ready to go. Make sure you lay your post lotion, post oil, or post gel is necessary to be applied on the client's skin before leaving. This is optional. You do not have to do this. I love to do this just to end with a special touch, applying a hot towel to my client's skin. Once the hot towel is removed, I love to go in with oil. Apply it all over the client's skin. Massage it in just a little bit. Massage, massage. Spread that oil all over. Again, this just to give a little special touch. Going a little extra mile for your clients will always make them come back. Now that I have my clients super oily, I do go back in with a cotton roll just to remove any excess oil. You have now completed back waxing. The client's skin looking very good and she's now ready to go.